Yeah, it was really interesting to see that clip, Elizabeth. And, my producer and I were running between two courtrooms today because two main things happened. So one had to do with Peterson's former lawyer, Joel Brodsky, and the other had to do with Peterson's lawyer seeking to have Ashleigh Banfield's full NewsNation interview released to them because they want their doctor to comb through it for any signs of Peterson's mental competency. So I want to talk to you first about Brodsky quickly. He's the one who in a previous NewsNation interview had this to say, quote, "I know everything about both of his wives, everything." And he continued to say, "I feel bad about Drew still not taking responsibility and Stacey still being missing. I'm thinking about maybe revealing what happened to Stacey and where she is." So he's alluding to not only potentially revealing information about the third wife found murdered in a bathtub, but about the missing fourth wife who still has not been found. So the new development, a special prosecutor was appointed today to handle claims that Brodsky violated a gag order. Peterson's public defender is seeking to have Brodsky held in contempt of court for that. And I heard today the judge telling Brodsky he can't talk to media about defending Peterson until at least April 1st. I'm interested to see what he's going to say to you tonight. The judge also saying to him, "I'm protecting you from yourself." Elizabeth?
I know. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, yes, we are going to speak with Brodsky, but you were able to, if I'm not mistaken, speak with him as well. What did he say?
Yeah, so Elizabeth, right after that, the judge said that Brodsky spoke to our affiliate's camera, actually, wanting to make this point in particular outside of the courthouse. Let's take a quick listen.
Anybody who wants to can go on YouTube and watch the video and tell me where and there I violated the attorney-client privilege. Remember, the attorney-client privilege is what I say to it, what a client says to me to get legal advice, and the legal advice I give him. That's what's privileged. Okay, so somebody go on that, watch that video and tell me where, because if they can, maybe I got some problems, but I've watched that video a dozen times and it's not there.
And one more thing I want to add, Elizabeth, that special prosecutor who was appointed today is the same one who was used in the murder for hire case that Peterson is serving 40 separate years for. That's when he tried to get a state attorney killed from prison. Elizabeth.
Okay, so we know that Peterson's attorneys, as you mentioned, they've been pushing for that full raw interview. For our viewers, so they understand, typically when you set up at an interview site, you're getting mic'd up, you have conversations, and sometimes the person who you're conversing with will give more information than they will in the actual interview. But what did the judge have to say about that? It belongs to NewsNation.
Yeah. To your point, Elizabeth, the raw is hours long, and Peterson's lawyers are attempting to obtain this full raw footage of Ashleigh's interview, saying that their doctor could review it as they determine if Peterson is mentally fit. So I watched the judge today press Peterson's attorneys on this, basically saying, what is the relevance of seeing all of these hours, the whole thing, rather than the clips so far? And where does this end? Peterson's attorneys were insistent, though. They said that their doctor could look at the full interview and examine the interaction between Ashleigh and Peterson, specifically how he responds, if he understood her questions. The judge, though, ultimately quashed that subpoena today, recognizing that NewsNation is protected by the First Amendment and reporter shield laws. And now we just await the results of Peterson's mental competency assessment to see if there is any chance that his murder conviction could be overturned. Elizabeth.
Amazing. Natasha, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.